Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for week ending June 24th. And of course, it was an exciting end to the week with the Britain's vote on leaving the European Union. There's all kinds of places you can go to see what happened there. We're not going to get into that too much, but we will look at the aftermath of that vote. And right now we are looking at the S&P 500 weekly chart, and this candle right here, this was before the vote, this was a green candle. It was all the way at the very top here. The investment community, brokers, they were all banking or betting on a move higher, and it didn't, or excuse me, on a stay vote for the Brexit vote, and they didn't get it, and prices sold off big. So big candle down. Matter of fact, if we look at this on the daily, you know, that's the daily move all the way down. This white line here is where we started the year at, so we're now a little bit negative for the year. Other things we can look at here, happen to look at everything on this chart platform, as my Forex charts are down for maintenance. Dollar index, the dollar is considered a safe haven currency, so you should be looking for dollar strength in the coming weeks. A lot of volatility. As you can see, we reversed and we got all the way up here, but then we sold off again during Friday's trading, so it's hard to tell which way we're going to go with this. We'll just have to wait and see. And let's look at some commodities. They did very well with this vote. We'll start with the gold miners index. Good green candle. It was actually way up here during the day and then sold off late in the day. But we got we're continuing with this nice up move. Gold itself, it finally got up above this white line of resistance, going back to this high way back here on January 23rd of last year. So we finally got up above that. Maybe this will propel gold higher with what's happening in Europe. We'll have to wait and see. Now let's look at some currencies. We'll have to do it on this chart here. And give me a second to get to it. Okay, here is actually the one that I want to show you, if I can get it set up properly. And we'll slide this on over. Okay, since I can't do my strong week rankings right now, we're going to look at the currencies on this grid right here, and this is year to date. This is the percentage move year to date, and as you can see at the very bottom is the British pound, and of course it was weak before this vote, and it just got a whole lot weaker. And as you can see, against all the other currencies, the yen is by far the strongest, and the pound is by far the weakest. And if we slide back over here and we actually look at the pound yen, you know, this is going back to the middle of last year, you know, when we made a top here and started our decline. You know, this thing's been on a one-way move down. There was no reason to be long the British pound going into this vote just based on this trend. And it's been the pattern's been pretty much, you know, a couple weeks up move leads to more down move, couple up weeks move down, couple up weeks down. We actually got 3 up weeks, and then the big move down. So you know, that's the pattern. If you were playing it to the upside and got burnt, you know, what can I say? You just I've never been one for playing counter trend trades. It's very risky, and you can see what would have happened if you had tried it here. Unless you had a quick stop in place, you could have really got hurt. And I'm sure in the days to come, we're going to be hearing some horror stories about some traders who got in too big of a position and may even had their position on the correct side of the trade, but lost everything because of a margin call. you know, when volatility spikes like this, margin requirements go through the roof, and if you try putting on a too large a position, you can the brokerage firm is going to close your position, and you're probably going to lose everything. And I'm sure that's what happened to a lot of people. So, well, anyway, that's what I got for you. I'll be looking at some charts. I might place some posts on my thread. I did actually do a little bit of buying in the U.S. stocks as they were down so much, you know, a little bit of the S&P. I've always find it's a good idea if you can get to a habit of buying when everybody else is selling, and that's what happened on Friday. So as everybody was selling, and I was doing just a little bit of buying, not a lot, just a little bit. You know, if we get another big move down on Monday, you know, maybe I might pick up a little bit more. You know, that's how this game is played. You have to be willing to buy when everyone else is selling. But anyway, everyone have a great weekend, and I will catch you later on my thread.